Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's August 22nd, 2025. I'm over here by the coop, the greenhouse and all, and pond 5 over here. Recently I had mentioned that I put some wood chips around pond 5 here, and it's got a real steep drop off here. And that's the swale system with the stone to reduce runoff into that area, erosion of the soil. And also I brought the wood chips over, then I used Elon, the excavator, to smooth out the wood chips some. I still need to bring a whole bunch more wood chips over here. But that's pond 5 there. This is the one that I've used paper products and woody material, organic material to go ahead and seal. And it really hasn't, for as much of a drought as we got, I'm surprised it isn't completely bone dry yet. It is close, but it isn't there yet. And I can't remember his name, but one of the commenters mentioned that he's experiencing the drought as well, and the woodchucks have gone ahead and burrowed holes lower, deeper into the pond wall, and that can be well, that's heartbreaking when that does happen. One of the things that I mentioned in that, and I just wanted to expand on it, one of the things you can do if that's the situation, if you got rodents that are digging into the walls of a pond and all, the inexpensive treatment is to dig that area out from the, if the water level is down below the whole entrance there, to go in there and dig that area out as deep as you can into the wall, penetrating into the excavation that the rodents put into that area. And then buying some bentonite, because you can pick it up at Tractor Supply, small amounts and all, mix it with a little bit of soil, not sandy stuff. You want to have something that's organic material, or just putting straight bentonite right into the hole itself and packing it right in there, getting it as far as you can. If you can get it way in there, you can add some moisture to it and then pack it again with some more bentonite. And then on the outside of that is going ahead and putting rocks around it so that that the rodent can't reopen that area completely, and putting vegetation around it as well. That's my thought. Someday, if I can get the big totes of bentonite clay, I'll go ahead and try and seal this up even better. It's not going to happen this year, unfortunately. So I had Elon over here, and so yesterday I put in another weather station. Now, for years I've had Accurite weather stations. Here's one of them right here by the greenhouse, and right there, and I have one at the house as well. They were really good systems. They're a remote system, so you have your hubs that go back to their servers, and the new hubs that they got. So I had really invested a lot, multiple sensors for the two Accurite systems that I had, and a few years ago they deactivated all of my hubs that I had. And those hubs worked very, very well. But they said, oh, you can buy their new hubs, which connects your weather station to the internet so that it can go back and forth. But ever since we have the new hubs, they plagued us. Even though we have a backup generator and all, the power will go off for a few seconds, and that'll just totally deactivate the hubs each time, and you have to go and reset them. Well, I was very upset when they deactivated hubs that were absolutely working fine and forced us to buy more hubs to replace it, because I had sensors all around the property. And so that business model made me, their business model and their business management made me sour on the company and all. And so I had been looking for quite some time for another company that offered good services, and I came across Ambient Weather. And this is not sponsored or anything, and they didn't send me any products. But I got their weather station 5000, and I'll show that in another video after I've had it a bit longer. And I bought several different sensors, lightning detectors, the PM2, 2.5, so about air quality with the big fires that we have around here, or people burning things, whether it's safe or not to open up the windows, that sort of thing with his lung disease. And so we have a whole variety of different sensors and all. And my first impressions with the ambient weather station 5000 is very good, and it'll work on all different formats. So we watch it on our computer systems, we watch it on our phones, we could see what's going on. I don't know how well the lightning detector works yet, but we'll see how well it does work. We haven't had a lightning storm since I've installed that. And then recently I just purchased this one here. This is one of their older systems. This is their WS1965. You know, so this is a rain sensor. This is the wind direction. This is the wind speed with it as well. And of course it's right here by this building, and we've got that tree line, so it isn't going to give us accurate information. But with this one, I also got the soil moisture sensors, so we can see in the greenhouse how our plants are doing. Right now, I've got one hooked up to the main one, the WS 5000, the Ambient Weather Station 5000, and that's working extremely well. That soil moisture sensor. And they have a whole bunch. We have a leak detector as well, so if there's ever a leak with the hot water tank, it'll alert us. So these are not inexpensive things. So I haven't had them for that long, but I will do a full review on it eventually. But one of the things I came over here, having to do with Elon, I came over here to drive this this post down. So alongside of the greenhouse here, because these are made for post mounts, and they have all different adapters you can buy for them as well. And so this is where I put it temporarily for right now. And I started to I used Elon. So this was about the height of the top of the greenhouse right here, and I used Elon instead of the post hole banger there, because that's too high for me to reach, to go ahead and press down on this. And I started doing it and started getting some resistance right here, and then I said, geez, where is my drain? Well, this is right where my 4-inch Schedule 40 PVC comes out here and then goes over here by that T-post there. So I could have damaged that. We don't know yet. So I moved it over to the side, installed it, and the weather station's working in there. They have a nice indoor display, and each one of their humidity and temperature sensors that you get for different parts of your building or outside, they give a readout as well. So they're really nice. So I use Elon to go right tight within an inch of that greenhouse to go ahead and press down on that post. Kind of scary. But today I'm going to go and bring Elon over to the workshop because I have a wall that I got to straighten out. So we'll go over and take a look at that in just a second. So I could screw things up, just like I could have screwed things up there yesterday, but damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. That's what I say. Okay, I'm over here at the workshop level. Let me show you what I want to do. So this this wall, which is the south wall of this building, and it was attached to the north wall of this building that is no longer here, and it got completely pulled out to about an angle like this when this workshop collapsed. Okay, and this whole wall could have to be completely rebuilt, but I did some, Todd came over and helped me get the plastic up here. I peeled off all the extra wall part here, disconnected everything after getting all this demo done here. And this wall, this floor is actually lifted up in here. And of course there's been some damage because of all the rain coming in. You could see where the roofs were connected up there. And the rainwater coming in to this area here, rain and snow, I should say. So the goal right now is to see, can I push this wall back into plumb? So here's my level here, my big level, and it's out about 4 inches, 4 inches right up there at the floor level. And you may be able to see that the polyisocyanurate, you see the layers of that, that all got, well, it all got bent and twisted some, and that offers resistance to me being able to go in there and push in there. So we'll see how that works. So you have a great big piece of equipment. What could possibly go wrong? So I can't get in alignment with it, so it'd be best if I were dead on center with this section over here, but I can't do that because this pillar support here, this pier, concrete pier with the blocks on it, which supported a 3 posts that supported a laminated beam that separated these 2 sections. And so I'm going to be pouring a wall right here. There's going to be a concrete wall poured right down here, right to this point right here as well. It's going to be a foot wide. But I've got to do this before I pour that wall. And under ideal circumstances, there would be someone watching right here, signaling to me just how much I need to go. Because everything, you can't really tell when you're in there. It's all it's using the force. Oh, Jesus. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I've got the cab turned, and I have the angle of the boom and the stick this way here, wanting to get this parallel, and it's not quite parallel yet. And I want to get this one almost plumb as well against this 2x3 as well. There's 2 2x3s right here. So I'm going to raise that up a little bit, tweak the boom and the stick over some, curl it this way a little bit, raise this up a little bit, see if I can get her pretty closely aligned. Don't ever walk underneath things like this, and and make sure that everything's straight basically, so that I can try and get this plumb. So your question might be, what could possibly go wrong? Well, a lot of things could go wrong. If I am not delicate enough, I could do some damage to this building. I do not want to do that. So we'll see. The plywood floor, hopefully it's lifted enough. When I do this, the wall will still slide under where it's supposed to be. That support 2x3 up there will slide in where it's supposed to be. Let's go inside and take a quick look. Again, walking under hydraulics, which could break at any time. So that's that 2x3 section right up there. So everything should, well, things should doesn't mean that they will. And is there anything that I got to do there? I think, see, I did everything so tight when I put this all together, but we will see. There's no time like the present, and I've gotten most of this floor back down onto the header here, but this is still lifted some. So we'll give this a shot, and what could possibly go wrong? We'll give you a good seat to see what's going on, just as if I had someone here with me to communicate with me. Thea gets a little too stressed with this sort of thing. So I just soon do it myself. It's a stressful time. Cortisol levels are up. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully, fingers crossed, things work out. Okay? Okay, well, it's braced so that it's inward where it should be. Let's put this up against the 2x6 there. See, it's not perfect, but it's very good, considering everything. I tried banging down on the floor up above. We're up between 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch, probably 5/16 of an inch up over here. And the other thing is that, now that I look at it, this studded wall section here, and I've got everything covered up. I've got to wait until everything's uncovered so I see what's attached here. But I think the top of this pulled out. So that'll have to be remedied. But I'll be able to, after I get this wall done here, I'll be able to brace up against here and then hopefully bring this over and put weight on that floor and bring it down. So this joist here is up probably 5/16, and that's maybe 3/16. 3/16 above level. But this way it's plumb. It's just not plumb this way. So I've got it far enough, I guess, for right now, so I don't have to worry about pushing back on this. Thank goodness for Elon, and this worked out. So I think I'm going to go ahead and mix up some vinegar and see if I can hit some of the weeds that are coming up. The weeds are coming up all over the place right now, like over in here, all of these places that I weed whacked before. Hit it with a little vinegar, some Dawn dishwashing detergent, and some salt as well, and see if we can damage the surface of all the green foliage starting to come up here, and knock that back some. So we'll see how that come on camera. We'll see how that works out. So this is my Petra Tools Built Rock Solid HD 2000-S, the battery operated sprayer. Comes with a couple different tips on it. I like it a lot so far. I'm going to put some salt in here. We don't use table salt. We haven't used it for years, so this just sits on the shelf until I need to do something like this. So it has a little strainer here on the top. Okay, it's probably a good amount of salt. This is that 50% vinegar, which is more concentrated than the stuff you buy at the store. I'm only using a small amount in these. Some Dawn dishwashing detergent. This really helps the vinegar to adhere to the leaves of the plants. The salt damages them. This is just vinegar. You buy it at your grocery store. And this is a 2-gallon unit here. I wouldn't add any water to this. Now, could you use just hot water alone? Yep, you could. That helped to devitalize them. Now, I guess I'll use a little more. It's 50% right now because I just want to get a little more in this. But this is the last bottle I bought. I bought the 50% vinegar on Amazon. It works. Yeah, I think it works better. You can use 50% by itself and not use any salt or anything else. Oh, that takes care of that. By putting the salt in the strainer, that really helps to get it so it's pretty much turned to go into solution. And whenever you use a sprayer, even if it's just a pump operated one, I think after you're done using any chemical or solution like I'm using here, I think it's wise to go ahead and dispense all of the chemicals that you've got in it, like this vinegar here, and then fill it up with water, pump some water through it, flush it out so that none of those residues are still within the pump system. It'll keep it working longer in the future. Okay, let's see what we can do here. On now. Let's see. There we go. Be ideal to be walking backwards instead of the way that I am walking right now, stepping on it after spraying it.
Our paths cross softly like whispers in the wind. Same old company, but our times didn't blend. You rode your horses down my private road. I never knew our hearts would soon share the load. Oh, we found each other after all those years. Paths crossed so often through laughter and tears. In that factory moment, our love came to stay. I'm so happy we found each other that fateful day. Years of near misses, like ships in the night. Work in the same halls, just out of sight. But fate kept on weaving till our stars aligned. In that noisy factory, your hand found mine. Oh, we found each other after all those years. Paths crossed so often through laughter and tears. In that factory moment, our love came to stay. I'm so happy we found each other that fateful day. All those moments brushing by so near, horses' hoofbeats, echoes I still hear. Now every memory, every step we trace leads to this love in our forever place. Oh, we found each other after all those years. Paths crossed so often through laughter and tears. In that factory moment, our love came to stay. I'm so happy we found each other that fateful day. So here's to the journeys, the roads that we roamed, through fields and through factories, till we found home. Forever I'll cherish the paths that we crossed. With you by my side, love, I'll never be lost.
Okay, we got some things accomplished today. We got the wall plumb in one direction, north-south direction. East-west, that's going to have to get plumbed up in that direction as well. So there's more work to be done there, but I'm happy that it's closer to where it needs to be for when we do the construction. At least I'll have enough room where I can start working on setting up drilling, getting rebar in, building forms for the concrete pour going down for supporting the double 2x6 16-inch wall, 2x6 walls, one 10-foot tall, one 16-foot tall. These are going to support the trusses. Excuse me. So pretty happy about that. What else? Got the I used the battery operated sprayer. It's a 2-gallon unit. I'll try to remember to put a link to the sprayer. I think I got it on Amazon. Really nice sprayer. I did have some troubles. The very first one that I got, I contacted them. They immediately sent out a repair, and it's been working flawlessly. But I would say always clean it out with water after using it. And all. And what I used today basically was just straight vinegar that you can buy from the grocery store. The first dose, there was probably 1/3 of a gallon of the 50% vinegar, which is higher concentrated. That I got on Amazon. I'll put a link to that. I'm going to try to remember to put a link to that in the description below if you're interested in that. But I added salt, just standard table salt. Get the cheapest one you can get, and some Dawn dishwashing detergent. Any soap will help to make the liquid adhere to the foliage on the plants a little bit better. So I think that's about it for today's video, folks. I hope it was somewhat interesting, and I never know how things are going to show up, because I did put the helmet cam on when I was doing spraying. If there's good footage there, it'll show up. It did show up already. and all. So I guess that's it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I hope you found this video somewhat of interest, and I hope you folks stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.